James Packer and Mariah Carey, whirlwind romance or strategic fauxmance? National entertainment reporter Shannon Molloy, judging by these pictures courtesy of TMZ, things are certainly heating up. They look like they've got matching honeymoon robes on.
Well, funnily enough, the reports out of the US today are that he's prepared to pop the question. And it's been less than a week since we first found out about this romance, so he's not wasting any time.
And Mariah's still married though, isn't she? She's going through a divorce process.
Yeah, just the end of last year she split from her husband Nick Cannon, so they're both rebounding in a big and very quick way.
Now, we've seen the pictures of them. They're on James's boat, Arctic P, or super yacht as we should call it. Where are they? What are they doing? How is he wooing her?
Well, they've spent about a week off the coast of Italy now. Her two kids are there and an entourage of about 30 or 40 different hangers-on.
How can you get intimate with somebody? Because they look really intimate in these pictures.
They sure do.
How can you do that with that whole entourage of people looking on?
I guess it's a very big boat, so there's lots of room for everybody to find their own nooks and crannies. We have seen lots of photos of them smooching, both their own selfies and their own pictures from on board the boat, as well as those long lens paparazzi photos, and they are certainly getting very close. But they've spent about a week off the coast of Italy now. They're in Cannes. They've been going to a few parties on the mainland and taking people back onto the yacht. They certainly seem very loved up.
Mimi isn't Packer's typical type. If you look back at some of the women he's had in his life, one of whom just visited him and was more than happy for this little romance.
Absolutely.
She's very different.
She is, and maybe that's what they've found good about each other. They're close in age, which is a new thing for him and for her as well. If you look back at her last marriage, maybe that's what works. They've got more in common, perhaps.
I have seen a headline which I loved. It said, Mariah's latest boo is James who? Obviously, we all know who Mariah Carey is. Not everybody in the States or globally knows who James Packer is.
No.
This has surely got to be a big boost to his global profile.
Absolutely, and he's running in that sort of new Hollywood rat pack as well. He's hanging out with lots of movie stars and using them in commercials to promote his casinos. He is certainly making a big name for himself in this world, but a lot of her fans have no idea who he is. Obviously we do, but he's not a big name in the US.
You mentioned obviously that Rat Pack, Hollywood director Brett Ratner and James Packer have actually produced Mariah Carey's latest video clip. Is this a publicity stunt?
Look, the cynical side of me says yes, this has worked.
It's not uncommon in Hollywood.
It's not. And both of them are benefiting from this hugely in terms of free publicity for both of their different ventures. The romantic side of me hopes that it is genuine. They seem to be getting along really, really well. And her kids are there, so obviously she trusts him.